Hello, this is Miss Steve from Miss Steve's Test Kitchen. Today we've got some pies to show you. We've got a pie that we're testing. It's a Jamaican custard pie pudding. We name it Jamaican custard coconut. It's a Jamaican thing anyway. And then we got a chocolate pie that makes its own crust too. And then right here we've got our Misty's magical coconut pie, and we're gonna cook it, and we're gonna show you all three pies. But this will be a later date because we're testing it, and we're testing the chocolate with no crust, makes its own crust. So we'll get into the Misty's magical coconut pie. And if this don't turn out, we'll just take it out and put it. We got a compost in the back. We got a big pile of dirt. We put things in it. You can't put meat products, but you can put something like that if it don't turn out. But as I told you, I'm Miss D, and we have a test kitchen, and we test a lot of things, but we don't bring it to you until it's perfected. So let's get into our Miss D's magical coconut pie. We've got 4 eggs, and I've beaten some, but you want to beat them real well. Uh, then we're just going to put our butter in. We've got a 3/4 stick of melted butter. Don't get that in there. We're going to put in our sugar. We got a 3/4 cup of sugar. And we mix it all in. Don't y'all love cooking? I love cooking. Um, I love trying out new things. That's why I come up with the test kitchen, because I've tested and tested in my yeast breads, like my yeast rolls and my pastries. I had a lot of testing on that because yeast breads, you gotta have the right recipe. So I mastered the yeast stuff. And we'll get into that more, just regular yeast fluffy rolls. Okay, now we got two cups of whole milk. Put it in there, mix it up. Boy, don't do like me. I just sloshed it out. But that can be taken care of with a dish towel, can't it? All right, we're mixing, mixing, mixing. Okay, we can go ahead and put our flavoring in. Put our, which is a teaspoon of flavoring, half teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of salt. Throw little cups away. Mix that up. Ooh, it's looking good. Looks like vanilla. Ooh, I did it again, fellas, folks. I just sloshed it out again, but it ain't no problem. When you cook, you have all kind of messes. When I get into flour, I can have some good messes. I'm a professional at flour messes. I have it all over the floor, me, and the counter, and everywhere else. But hey, it's fun to fool with. You can clean it up later. Ain't no problem. Okay, we got a cup of coconut, and you can use coconut that you've grated. This is a grated fresh coconut, but you can buy your coconut in a bag, and I'll say it's 1 cup of coconut. Now we got our Bisquick. Remember, we sift our flours, and even down to your Bisquick. You'll want to sift your flours because it gives it a different texture. It gets them little uh, balls out there that clumps up, and you don't want that. You want your flour to be real fluffy and have a good texture to it. But I'm going to show you when I get through what's left if you don't sift it, what you're putting into your ingredients. You want to leave it. But see, I don't know if you can see them balls that's left. We just throw them out because we're not going to put that in our good pie. So we're going to mix some more. And I just poured flour all over me. But that's okay. That's okay. We're not going to get upset about having to clean up something. As a cook, you have to clean up messes. You have to clean up a lot. And we accept it because we love doing what we do. We're making magical things for our family and friends, and it's a lot of fun. So we're just about got it mixed up enough to put it in our pan. And we've already got our oven on 400 degrees. And we're going to set the timer for 45 minutes. It'll take 40 to 45. I put it on 45 and I check it at 40. And you can tell, you can take a toothpick and put it into the center and it'll tell you if it's done. But if you're, it will jiggle, but it has to have not a loose jiggle. But you'll learn. But just use your toothpick for a while, and then you'll just know what the texture is supposed to be. Because I've got faith you're gonna cook this recipe again, because you're just gonna love it. But today is God's day, and I want to praise Him today. I want to tell Him how I appreciate Him for life, and for the abundance of life, and for the health. 2017, I went through stage 3 cancer, and it's been, 5 years, and I am cancer free. And but the doctor had kind of doubts, if I'd make it or not. That he probably didn't get all the melanomas, but I looked at him and I said, well, he gave me 6 months. And I looked at him and I told him, I said, you must not know my God, because He's going to raise me up. I mean, stage 3, you can get in stage 4, but 3 ain't good either. But I'm a survivor. And for you that's had cancer, I hope you're in the stages of survival and stages of being cancer free. It's not fun with that chemo, is it? I took 8 strong chemos, and it's something to go through. And you that are going through with the chemo, I feel for you. It's pretty rough, but you just keep your faith in God, and He'll see you through. But we're gonna see our fancy. We're gonna put that in that one, because we're gonna see this magical coconut pie. And the other one I've mixed up is we're trying out the coconut of the chocolate that you don't have to have a crust. You put Bisquick in it. So we're trying this out. So I'll let y'all know about these recipes. Just toward how they turn out. We may have to add and we may have to take away for some ingredients. But that's what testing is all about. You just test a recipe. If it don't work, just take out and add different ingredients. Okay, we're ready to put these 3 pies in. We're getting at 42 minutes. Okay. Shift that beautiful magical coconut pie into the oven. And we're going to put our chocolate in. And then we're going to put our other pie pudding. Our Jamaica coconut pudding. So we're going to come back to you in about 45 minutes. So goodbye, and I'll see you when the pies are done.